Hello everybody. It's time to go back to Gran Turismo 3 and we have two events today to win. First one is again front wheel drive challenge, but we have a professional Lego, so I'm gonna buy my favorite Mitsubishi vehicle, which also have front wheel drive. One of the fastest cars from this class is Mitsubishi FTO. Sadly, we don't have any GPX and other versions. What we have is Mitsubishi FTO GP version R, which have 200 horsepower thanks to MIVAC V6, Mitsubishi V6 engine with 2 liters, front wheel drive and 1150 kilograms of weight. So I'm gonna take Scotia White, Passion Red, which I have tried in Gran Turismo 1. So this car is gonna get bought with Pyrenees black color. And what I have to do is buy a lot of upgrades for this vehicle. Of course, this is front wheel drive challenge, but still professional legal, so I'm gonna have to buy some upgrades, just like... Wait, can we apply turbo to this vehicle? No. The racing muffler is gonna make sounds like rally car. Of course, I can say that I'm gonna make something like that. Similar vehicle. So this is gonna be the true FTO GP version R modified racing modification from this vehicle. Transmission modification is not very important. And as we don't have four-wheel drive system, we can buy variable center differential. Now let's change oil. I'm gonna get some good red or black rims for this vehicle. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this car. Okay. Now we have the power to weight ratio 381 to 1000. So that's not very bad. And yeah, I'm ready to take part in this professional league. Of course, Gran Turismo World Championship will be at the end of professional league. Maybe before this S license championships we have at the end of the list. So today I have front engine, front drive cars challenge and FR challenge, which is the challenge of front engine rear wheel drive cars. So we have FF challenge, 10 laps around Deep Forest Raceway reversed, from circuit and Côte d'Azur. We can get up to 10,000 for first place. And it's gonna be a very nice show. We're gonna get a very good prize car, I hope. And with these modifications I got for FTO GP, it ain't gonna be so difficult. As you can see, we have one of the fastest FF cars. Another FTO GP version R, Toyota Celica TRD Sports M, Honda Integra Type R from 1998, Fiat Cube Turbo Plus, and Honda Accord Euro R. Okay. What I definitely need to do is lower the ride height and okay, I got problems I might have. Because this is a FF car, we can turn off the traction stability control system. So here it is, black painted racing modification of FTO GP. Such a shame that we cannot apply racing modifications to these cars we buy ourselves. But yeah, in Gran Turismo 1 I had a chance to make a beautiful Mitsubishi FTO GT300 with NL's livery. Here I have just stilt model. It makes good sounds. Have the Mitsubishi V6 engine with this racing muffler, it's really nice. And I can honestly say that driving this FTO could be difficult, but it's not so bad at all. And also with this NA tune-up, we can rev up to 9,000 RPMs. Of course, even though I have racing super slick tires, it could be a little difficult. Right? I'm not sure if messing up with this limited slip differentials was a good idea. Okay. I bought so many modifications for this FTO. Now there ain't gonna be any chance that these opponents might catch me. Of course, maybe I'll have a chance to make my tires get worse. Make the red sign. Right now they are not heated up so bad. I'm driving very fast and don't feel so bad about the results of driving like that. Okay, so with these modifications, this FTO is very fast. And this challenge, even though it was supposed to be for professional drivers, it turned out to be too easy for me. Too easy. Okay, it's time for a fifth lap. So with this lap times I have, this race is gonna take about 13 or 14 minutes. Well, it ain't gonna be so bad anyway. I can only say that two opponents are far away from me, but they've also got a great lead distance from the other three drivers. Okay. Okay, so I can say that these racing super slick tires made the job alright. Of course, I got scared that the front tires are gonna get overheated, but still they have yellow sign, yellow mark, and the rear ones started to get heated up. They have lime green sign yet. Cube Turbo Plus decided to use a pit stop. It also looks that they had a bit of a problem. Cube Turbo Plus decided to enter a pit stop. We have Celica TRD had the second place, and the other drivers behind it. So Fiat Cube Turbo Plus is at the last place. I bet that on the 5th place there is Honda Accord Euro R, but I'm not so sure about that because I don't have any driver's list here. I just have only the place. I have 1st place and there are no informations about the other drivers. Too bad about that. But yeah, back in 2001 and earlier it was not very important to check out which driver is at the 2nd place or the last place. Okay, at the 2nd place you could check because you still have lead distance or gap to this driver, but instead of that, now another FTO GP decided to enter a pit stop and I got a huge crash at the entrance to the tunnel. My bad. That was a little oversight I got. Okay, Accord Euro R also entered the pit stop. Luckily I have Racing Super Slick tires, so I'm gonna make a big laugh out of those drivers. Also I got very fast FTO. It's almost a racing modification, so there are no problems with that. I can't say that I will catch them, but I can also say that they're gonna get away from me at all. Almost 40 seconds of lead distance to Toyota Celica TRD, to Toyota Modelista. That's how it's called in Gran Turismo 4 Prologue and Gran Turismo 4. Toyota Modelista Celica TRD. And of course, Honda Accord Euro R is at the last place now, because Fiat Cube Turbo Plus had a chance to overtake it. Okay, I can make the same mistake as earlier. Honda Integra Type R now, this is a pit stop. I don't really care about that. I have very good racing tires. And I don't need to use a pit stop. And this race is also gonna take about 14 minutes. Okay, I have one lap of lead distance from Honda Accord Euro R, and I'm getting close to Italian Cube car. Did cut this corner. Lead distance from Toyota Modelista is rising up. So yeah, I can really say that this Mitsubishi FTO is driving very fast. It's very good with this racing modification. Too bad about the racing livery. Oh, now Celica TRD decided to enter a pit stop. What a coincidence. I guess all of them tried their luck to do it, so... Or maybe not all of them. Honda Integra, Honda Accord Euro R. One of these drivers did not use a pit stop, I think. Okay, I'm getting through the finish line, so we'll have to check it out anyway. Yeah, all of them did use a pit stop. Italian Cube car and Honda Accord got one lap less to finish this race, because I did overtake them. not a problem with this. It turned out to be a very easy event for myself, but now it's gonna get much worse. Now we have Rome circuit, so now this race is gonna take a bit longer, 15 to 16 minutes. I remember that Rome circuit at British GT Car Cup made me spend 15 minutes racing there. And now we have a very funny situation. Not only we have tuned up Toyota Modelista Celica TRD, but also it turns out that instead of Honda Integra Type R, we are racing with Volkswagen New Beetle Cup car. My favorite. This one with V6 engine. I know that sometimes we can race with Spoon Civic Type R. I think I'll finish this event and get this prize car. Spoon Civic. Let's check it out. So we have not only a tuned up car, but also a cup car. Rev up the engine! Come on! This FTO can drive very fast. Get out of my way, you chumps. You ain't as fast as me. Even this cup car might have a bit of a problem. Okay, I'm guessing European Touring Car Cup or something else from 2000. I know that we could also get Alfa Romeo 156 touring car, because you know, back in last millennium, when there was two parts of Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 2, we could get some European touring cars modifications, such as a modified from BTCC Honda Accord, some other cars, you know the drill. It turns out that in Gran Turismo 3 there was also an idea to add something like this, but sadly, probably because of copyright issues, we can find in a game code Alfa Romeo 156 as a touring car, sadly with no engine, just a body. And we have also VW New Beetle and Lupo Cup cars, but sadly with different sponsors than real life. Because yeah, copyright issues. Luckily I know there was a special version of Gran Turismo Concept with Volkswagen Lupo GTI Cup cars, which did made it to Gran Turismo 4 Prologue and then Gran Turismo 4. The last demo made on Gran Turismo Concept engine before there was Toyota Prius demo made on the engine of Gran Turismo 4. I mean modified Gran Turismo 3 engine then with different options, different HUD. Okay, I just have to heat up the tires. Okay, I can't really drive with this handbrake on. At least it had some effects. Rear tires got heated up a little. But the downside is I can get them weared off, overheated, busted up. Okay. Alright, it's all fine. Understeer in front wheel drive cars. Typical for FF cars, understeer. Okay. Didn't get a chance to beat the last lap time. What's so funny is that Rome circuit ain't such an easy track, just like the Forest Raceway. Here, New Beetle Cup car is really trying to get me out of the first place. Sadly, this is the only challenge I have here because my car is so easy to get a large amount of speed. Also, Toyota Modelista, even though it could be a very dangerous car for this event, it's about, I'm not sure, twice the distance I have from New Beetle Cup car. So yeah, of course this New Beetle Cup car have V6 engine, 2.8 liter, but even though it have over 200 horsepower because power multipliers set in Gran Turismo 3, yeah, those cars don't have modifications of mufflers, turbo kits and anything else. All I know is that Polyphony Digital for this third part of Gran Turismo did use power multipliers. So these cars in this event might get up to almost 300 horsepower, something like that. Also got the best lap time. And of course, lap times also got a bit longer than on the Forest, so yeah, this track is definitely gonna be so long that this race is gonna take about maybe not even 16 but 17 minutes. Who knows? Too wide. Okay. That's a very nice challenge we have. Right? Too wide again. Okay. So now it's obvious. Volkswagen New Cup car is a very fast vehicle, but when it comes to the Modelista Celica TRD, Toyota is not so fast. Okay. Now it started again. Pit stops. From the outside, the car sounds much different. Okay, back to the cockpit. Okay, that was a very bad option. Over 18 seconds of lead distance from New Beetle Cup car. Mitsubishi FTO GP version R. And Accord. Okay, only 2 laps at Rome circuit. Luckily, just like on the Forest Raceway, I have a chance to make 1 lap of lead distance from some of these opponents. And again, Honda Accord Euro R is not such a fast car. Too bad. Toyota Modelista entered the pit stop. Now let's wait for a New Beetle Cup car. Of course, this Cup car might have racing tires, but I have super slick tires, not the medium ones. Okay, final lap. Over 26 seconds of lead distance from New Beetle Cup car. This is the final lap, and I've spent 16 minutes at this track. I'm gonna spend 16 minutes, judging by the fact that the total of this last lap is gonna be the same amount of time. Again, lead distance is rising up. Almost 30 seconds of lead distance. Now we are really trying to go faster than this cup car. Alright, got also the best lap time at the final lap. And I spent about 16 minutes here. And the stats, you can check them out. Honda Accord Euro R, Fiat Cube Turbo Plus, again Mitsubishi FTO-GP, stripe is black, just like the Celica TRD, to get away from me. So it's all I have here. Got another 10,000. And it's time for the next track we have here. And the next track is Côte d'Azur. Oh boy, I'm gonna spend a long time here. Yeah, when you're racing the professional legal, you can really feel this is a very long race. Okay, that's such a bad thing. We don't have a Spoon Civic Type R as an opponent here. Too bad. Again, we have Hyundai Tegra Type R instead of New Beetle Cup car, and instead of that, the rest of the starting grid is the same. Nice. Okay. The first corner we have here. The road here is very narrow and twisty. I'm gonna have to find a better way for this. Alright. Somehow I did measure the... I found a solution for this overtaking problem on this narrow track. Front-wheel drive system. Okay, no chances for drifting here. Front-wheel drive, understeer. Luckily we don't have a cup car here, so even though I'm gonna spend here about 20 minutes, I don't think it's gonna be very difficult and very exhausting. Okay. Okay. So I wasn't wrong. Almost 20 minutes of driving here, but instead of that, there ain't any problems. I can drive fast. My tires are heated up correctly, at least the front ones. Okay. 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 I have a strange feeling that this V-Racing engine with the racing muffler sounds kind of familiar to the other engine or the other manufacturer. I kind of feel the similar noise in the background, just like the engine of, what a surprise, Chrysler Viper GTSR. I'm not sure how different V6 sounds to V10 and V12, but that's very strange. The racing muffler in Gran Turismo 1, acquired for Mitsubishi FTO, made sounds similar to the LM edition. Maybe it's the same thing, but instead of that, it makes the same noises as some other Le Mans cars. Okay. Ouch. I got another crash. Again. Oh, I accidentally did change the camera. Okay. Got a little problem with this narrow hairpin turn. The most difficult on this track. I can really say that this FF challenge is really exhausting. Also, the Jaguar. It's an early evening on my clock. So I'll maybe have to pass this FF challenge and take a break before I can take on the next event I have, the FR challenge. Not again. Another accident on this hairpin turn. Okay. Opponents are far, far away from me. Sadly, nobody is using a pit stop on this narrow, twisty track. I know it's a Monaco or Monte Carlo, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but still, this track have 2 miles of layout. It's still a twisty, narrow road set in a city, an urban street track, but I somehow can understand why it's like this. Okay, maybe I'll have a chance to hit less than 19 minutes. I guess it's gonna take me about 20 minutes of this race. Well, luckily, it ain't gonna be so bad. Get Cube Turbo Plus, set it to enter a pit stop. Okay, final lap. And beaten record. The best lap time I got now. Over 1 minute of lead distance. Maybe because of this track being very long. I mean, yeah, 2 miles of urban street track with twisty narrow roads, but I mean that laps are very long, and it looks like lead distance is also compared to a lap of this race I have here. 1 minute, almost 1 minute 4 seconds. Finally, Mitsubishi FTO GP decided to enter a pit stop. I'm not sure about the other drivers. Okay, the other ones also enter a pit stop. No, just Honda Accord R. Sadly, I got a huge lead distance from Toyota Modelista, but no chances to get 1 lap lead distance. Still, I got a chance to make good statistics, and I'm gonna get a very good prize car. Okay, let's get that cash and prize car. Okay, event winner gets dum 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 dum. Oh, I thought I'm gonna get the yellow one. But still, the white one ain't so bad. One way or the other, I got a Spoon Civic Type R. Okay, I'm gonna take some rest, save the game file, and come back to you to complete the FR challenge. Alright, so it's time for the FR challenge, and I had a special idea because you can buy a lot of cars from this class, front engine rear wheel drive, but I had an idea to try something like I could try Tom's Chaser, but I had better ideas. Something like this car, because I didn't have a chance to use it just yet in GT mode. I had a chance in arcade mode, but not in GT mode. So I'm gonna use this beautiful Nissan Fairlady Z concept from Tokyo Motor Show 2001. First, just like always, modifications of suspension, racing slick tires, and other stuff. Another car which cannot get turbo applied. Too bad. Luckily I don't need to buy a lot of stuff, I just need some things like full engine balancing. I just need to create something that may look like Z concept with parts used from GT500 car or something like that. Because some of you people may know that in Gran Turismo Concept, Gran Turismo 4 Prologue and other parts of Gran Turismo far later, you can find Nissan Z Concept only in a racing style, racing modification. Too bad, because Nissan Z Concept, the street one, just like for GT40 from 1966, I'm not sure about the Gran Turismo 6, but I know that also Toyota GT1, all of these cars didn't make it to later parts of this series. That's very bad. Okay. And now I just need to buy lightweight, getting out the useless stuff. Of course, change oil. You cannot change wheels in this car. Too bad. Anyway, I don't have to care about that stuff, because I have FR Challenge. We have Apricot Hill Raceway, reversed midfield and reversed deep forest. Race information are very nice. Instead of 10,000 credits, just like in front wheel, front engine drive class, we have now 15,000 for first place. Okay, let's go to Apricot Hill and check out all this stuff that we have there. Let's check out the starting grid too. It ain't gonna be so simple. We have European versus American challenge, and I have a beautiful Japanese concept car from Tokyo Motor Show. Our opponents are TVR Tuscan Speed 6, Chevrolet Corvette C06, Ford Mustang SVT Cobra R. In Gran Turismo 3 we could also have SVT Cobra without this R emblem. Instead of that, Jaguar XKR Cube, probably the worst car in this class and Mercedes-Benz CLK55. Alright, almost 500. Or maybe not. Well, I can't say this is gonna be the same feeling as with this racing modification LM edition of Nissan Z, but I really like this Fairlady. Too bad it was modified to the production model in the later parts, and the concept was only left as a racing LM edition racing car. So let's go. I bought many modifications for this vehicle, so this challenge ain't gonna be anything difficult. Well, I can say I'm not so sure about the suspension because the car feels heavy anyway, but I can honestly say that it's somehow a little the same as normal race car we have in later parts. I just got a bit of an accident because of this Chevrolet Corvette. Instead of that, this vehicle is very good. Feels kind of heavy, but I'll get along with that. Because beside of that, the car is very fast. Everything goes alright, and I don't need to care about nothing. As you can see, overtaking TBR2 scan, of course it can catch me and get this first place back for himself, but I ain't gonna give it so soon. Whoa. Okay, that wasn't very bad. Alright. There's a funny thing with this car. I think that the front tires are gonna get overheated faster than the rear ones. I'm not sure how the weight was distributed in this car, but I really like this Sonic Orange color too. It was only slightly modified, the Sonic Orange color, and put into these production models in 2001. I mean, in 2001 we had another concept, but this time we had a model which was almost the same as the one that made it in 2002. In 2002 we had the Fairlady Z version ST, as I found from Gran Turismo 4. So yeah. And of course this car is heavy. Much heavier than the LM edition. But I can honestly say that buying this NA tune-up and other stuff was worth it. I'm gonna spend about 16 minutes on this track, get to another one. Instead of that we have also midfield and deep forest, so I'm gonna spend 50 minutes less than 50 minutes passing this challenge. Even with traction control system you can drift with this car, so yeah. I could say if you want to drive with this vehicle, make sure that it have you don't need to buy too much modifications. Besides of that, it's very good if you're a professional driver in this game. I can't really say that I'm a professional driver, even though I got all golds in license exams, but I mostly did that just for prize cars. Today in 2019 you have to play Gran Turismo Sport or Gran Turismo 6 if you don't have a Gran Turismo Sport yet, to really feel the real driving simulator. I still remember when I played Gran Turismo 1 last year in 2018. At the end of 2018 I laughed my ass off with the term the real driving simulator, comparing Gran Turismo 3 to comparing Gran Turismo 1. The comparison of these two games is very simple. Gran Turismo 1 still feels much more arcadey than Gran Turismo 3, but Gran Turismo 1 can be much more difficult. I knew that from the fact that license exams in Gran Turismo 1 were a big pain in the ass. Comparing to Gran Turismo 3, license exams was very difficult. In Gran Turismo 3, these license exams were a walk in a park, piece of cake. Okay, the fifth lap of 10 during this race. Let's check out the almost 10 seconds of lead distance from TVR, speed 6. It's such a shame that the Polvon Digital didn't make TVR Cervera. They only got this sample cars or something like that, just for testing. But I knew that they got TVR Cervera speed 6. The only TVR Cervera you can afford in Gran Turismo 3 without cheat codes is speed 12. You just need to either finish the arcade mode, or if you want to get it in GT mode, you need to pass some professional legal championships. I'm gonna tell you which ones because I ain't there yet. I just need to finish some of these so I can show you that this car is possible to get somewhere. Right? That was nice. I could really say that if I would have some knowledge about porting cars from Gran Turismo 3 to Gran Turismo Concept and in reverse, then maybe making Nissan Fairlady Z Concept as LM edition in Gran Turismo 3 rather than in Gran Turismo Concept, this would be a very good idea. Some of these parts I bought, cutting out lightweight so I can get 1130 kilograms, and instead of that I'll need chassis of this car ported from Gran Turismo Concept. Alright, we got some problems. Luckily it wasn't very hard. CLK 55 at the last place decided to enter the pit stop. The driver of this car really doesn't care about the price, position it has, and probably feels sorry about himself. Well, during the race there always have to be a bad driver, somebody on the last place. There is no choice with that. Luckily I am in the first place. I ain't a loser. Now it's time for Jaguar XKR. I'm not so sure that SLK 55 might try to pass this car. Sadly, no chances. Jaguar is getting out of the pit stop. Okay. And got one lap lead distance from CLK 55. Too bad, Silver Arrow. Turns out you're not a very good car. Now it's time also for Cobra Mustang SVT. That's strange, wasn't it? I have a Japanese sports car modified to become an edition in pre-alpha version. Okay, final lap. Over 30 seconds, half a minute of lead distance from TVR. Whoa, what a surprise. And lead distance is rising up. 32 seconds. Nice. Oh, too late. Whew. I had to rescue myself. It was worth it. I could have a chance to make a one lap lead distance from Mustang SVT Cobra R, but it's very difficult, so I'm just gonna pass on that. No chances. But luckily I got first place and lead distance from two of opponent's cars. Or maybe not two, but rather only one of these. One way or the other, it was a very nice race. Less than 14 minutes, huge lead distance, and Fairlady Z concept is not such a bad car when it comes to modifications applied to it. So, alright. Let's get our prize and move on to the next location. And it's time for Midfield Raceway. Another 10 laps. I'm gonna have a lot of fun here. That's what I'm aware of. So, let's check out what we have. 15 laps instead of 10. Okay, I'm gonna spend here about 20 minutes. But beside of that, TV Auto Scan, Jaguar XKR, Chevrolet Camaro Double S, Chevrolet Corvette 06, and instead of CLK 55, it's time for Mercedes-Benz CL 600. So yeah, this is CL but with 6.0 engine. 15 laps. And I thought I'm gonna spend here less than 50 minutes. Turns out I'm gonna spend here 1 hour. This is gonna be a very long episode. Whatever. At least I have some time right now. Alright. Now it's time to catch up with the British motorsport. Jaguar and TVR. I can honestly say that this vehicle I have is very good when it comes to drifting. I forgot about this turn here. It is very long, but also have a strange ending. Okay, TVR, you think you can do that? Fine by me, I don't really care. Okay, I didn't get the first lap checked out because of too close lead distance. I have best lap time, but it was not measured in lap times list, but only in the best lap times records. Nice little bug, which made it place here. Okay, I'll just have to wait until this TVR really gets a problem. For now, it only got a problem with me trying to push me off the road. Stupid bitch. So he really wants to fight back. Okay, I ain't gonna have any problems with that. I'm gonna take my chances with this bullshitter. Probably gonna get crashed anyway. Screw you! What was that? It made 180-degree turn, then Camaro SS made a crash into it, head-on crash, and TVR made a huge accident. I'm not sure about the place it have now, but I think it was very funny. I didn't get a feeling that it will end like this. Somehow, It turned out to be very easy. Maybe this car is heavy in a good way. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's very funny. The little bug I had makes me get on the fourth lap, but sadly only two laps got measured. Your official timer Seiko. I might say, maybe Seiko don't make the greatest watches. Okay, now I've made this turn with fine condition, no crash, and high speed. Okay, they are away from me. TVR somehow got a chance to make to the second place again, but I'm not so sure how long it's gonna take it. Okay. Got a bit of a problem, but got rescued very fast. Okay. Almost 22 seconds of lead distance. I don't give a damn about oversteer. CL600 decided to enter a pit stop. A perfect chance for a one lap lead distance. Okay, baby, here I come. And that it is. And also almost 30 seconds of lead distance from TVR. Yep. Okay. Xterra Cube enters the pit stop. The only downside of professional Lego comparing to Gran Turismo 1, 2 and 4 is the fact that we have 10 to 15 or even 20 laps one race. So yeah, it's not really about the professional Lego because opponents are very fast, rather the fact that you have entered endurance, short endurance races, yeah. That is, I can say the only downside, but the only is a key word because this is the biggest downside of professional Lego in Gran Turismo 3. These races are very long. As you can see, I have FR challenge. First track got 10 laps. Now I think that beside of midfield also Deep Forest is gonna have 15 laps. So this professional league ain't gonna be something very easy. And if I'm gonna have test course on any of these events or championships, then I'm gonna have to make sure that I have a very fast car to finish them very fast. Over 45 seconds of lead distance. 15 minutes spent on this track, and Camaro SS set it to enter the pit stop. I can really feel very happy about this racing sleek tires. 15 laps. All opponents are gonna use a pit stop, but not me. That's funny. Okay. Corvette 06 enter the pit stop. Another 1 lap lead distance. Over 50 seconds of lead distance from TVR's pit 6. And I have only 2 laps to finish this race. No chances to get 1 lap lead distance from everybody, but I can try to get away from them as much as I can. Oops. All right. Okay, so TVR Toscan's P6 is probably the only opponent's car that did not use a pit stop. Okay. Finally, Tuscan Speed 6 decided to enter a pit stop. And another time also CL600 had some problems. As I said before, no chances for one lap of lead distance, but I did try. And I can honestly feel satisfied. Got a chance to make 2 laps of lead distance from CL600. So yeah. That's very good. Okay, let's get that cash. 15,000. And move on to the next track. Deep Forest Raceway Reversed. I just hope that I'm gonna get 10 laps instead of 15. Seriously. This race at Deep Forest is gonna take about 20 minutes if I'm gonna get 15 laps. Whew. Luckily I got only 10 laps. And also CLK55 got back. Tuscan Speed 6 again starts at the first place. And we don't have Ford Mustang SVT Cobra R. Too bad. Alright. Let's finish this track and get a good prize car. I hope at least I'm gonna get a blue one. Okay, DVR have a bit of a problem. Okay. I've been driving too wide here. Ouch. Again. Dirty driver. You're gonna regret this, you bitch. Not such a big man now. Okay, so this is gonna be the same race as with Apricot Hill. Somehow, if Polyphony Digital really tried to make this midfield race equal to Deep Forest and Apricot Hill, they would have give us 12 laps instead of 15. Yeah, in professional league you can only have 10, 15 or 20 laps. No other chances. That was nice. Okay. So I can remain pretty calm because all I have to do in this race is just get away from TVR. TVR Tuscan is the only fast opponent in this event, to be honest. And instead of that, we don't have 15 laps, but rather only 10 of these. So this race is gonna be probably even quicker than Apricot Hill one. Yeah, because we have 10 laps instead of 15. That makes sense, don't it? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm a crazy driver. Luckily, the car in this game cannot take any damage. Okay. I had to rescue myself from the oversteer. That's good. I'm not a very famous gamer or YouTuber. I really hate those words. But to be honest, talking about oversteer, other situations I had, it could have grown to become a meme. Memes you may have on the internet. Okay. A close call to the wall, the invisible wall, because we had some sort of a height or something like that. Anyway, now we have 7th lap of 10. Okay, didn't get a chance to crash again into this wall. Also, I found in my memory, in my head, that this Fairlady Z concept was equipped with the 3.5 V6 engine, so I have the same situation as with FTO. These two challenges, I passed them with Japanese V6 cars. What a coincidence. FTO got probably 2-liter V6 with 200 horsepower, got modified to become something close to GT300 and rally car, and this Z concept got a little bit similar to LM edition of Nissan Z that we can find in Gran Turismo Concept, Gran Turismo Prologue, and later releases. And it is equipped normally with 3.5 liter engine V6 engine. Okay, get out of the road. Those Silverado ain't even a good car. That was nice. Luckily this is an arcade game. I don't need to be scared because the engine might get overheated, not only tires. The final lap is the final chance to get one lap lead distance from the other car, which is not the German one but rather the British sports car, XKRQ, one of the worst British GT cars I got. I'm curious what kind of a vehicle I'm gonna get for this FR challenge. I hope this is gonna be a very fast one. I can't really say that I'm gonna get a very fast race car, but I ain't gonna feel bad if it's gonna be a street car. I just don't need to get another vehicle that I have in my garage. Okay, less than 13 minutes. That's nice. Turns out Deep Forest is the shortest race in this event. XKR Cube and CLK55 got one lap less of this race. And instead of that, everything is just perfect. Again, I got some cash. Okay, it's time for a prize car. Oh, yeah! Just like in Gran Turismo 1, here I also got a chance to acquire a beautiful Nismo GTR LM road car R33. Yeah, we don't have a racing modification applied in Gran Turismo 3. It was in Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 2, but not in Gran Turismo 3. Too bad about that. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. We don't really care. Anyway, yeah, that is a very good car. Just like Nissan Z Concept, you can acquire it with a lot of modifications. do something else with this car, carry out weight you don't really need. And beside of that, you have 6 cylinders DOHC, 2.6 liters for 300 horsepower. Just like in any other Nissan Skyline GTR, you can have R32, R33 and R34. Can you believe it? So this is another car to my list. One of my favorite cars. And I think it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna definitely try this car and another events if I'm gonna have a chance, because turbo and some other things. Maybe I'll have a chance to race with this car at the race over at Emblem. I'll have to check it out. For now, it's all I have. Stay tuned for the next video for MR and 4-wheel drive challenge, because I'm gonna get two very good cars. I'm not so sure about 4-wheel drive, but I think that MR challenge. At the MR challenge, I'm gonna get a very good, tuned up, very fast car. A very fast one from Japan. Stay tuned for the next video and have a nice day. You ain't gonna regret this.